What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Here you'll see me do t-shirt tutorials for the JOLAS brand and custom made to order designs as well using the Cricut design space. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe button. Enjoy and happy crafting. So here we are in the design space. I'm going to use a screenshot that was sent to me, and I'm going to use the slice method to break it apart and make two simple toddler tees using screen print. And what you see right now, you see me adjusting and breaking this screenshot apart. That way I'm going to use some of the words on one toddler tee and the other words on another toddler tee. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like, share, comment. That way you'll know when I upload new videos. So now I'm making the adjustments. I went through all of the fonts and Cricut didn't have any font that matched this particular screenshot, but I love that not so neat, messy type of writing. So I did find one font that was really close to it, and it's called Watercolor Brush. So you'll see me add that one in as well. So I'm using a shape. I drag it across the text and I hit the slice button in the bottom right hand corner. I grab another shape. I usually use the square because it's easy for me. And I want to make sure I get all of the words just so. And this is just a quick example of how to use the tool. Once you get comfortable using the slice method, it's really easy. It's one of my favorite things to do in the Cricut design space. I absolutely love it. You can manipulate a lot of images and text using the slice method. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that way you'll know when I upload new videos. So this part of the process is basically going through the text, resizing it, adjusting them to the width and height I want before sending them to the cut. And you see I'm getting rid of the part of the screenshot that I do not want. Took me a minute because one of the words I'm not going to use, that part where it says too bad, I'm going to replace that with another word. Okay, and here we are still manipulating the text. I want to get it just so. Again, the slice method is one of my favorite things to do in Cricut Design Space. Cricut Design Space offers a lot of different techniques, but this one happened to be one of my favorites. Okay, I think it's just a little bit more before I have the text the way I want it. This next part, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. It's just me, you'll just see me still working through the screenshot, just getting it right where I want it with the exact text that I want. So I'm just speed this up. I won't walk you through this. Okay, you'll see this is the part where I was telling you earlier in the video I had to find a font that was close enough to the one in the screenshot, and I found this one and I like it a lot. So that's what you see me doing right here, working through the font that I chose from the Cricut design space. Still working through. It took me a minute to get through the screenshot, but it was okay. I finally got it the way I wanted it to be. Don't forget, hit the like, share, subscribe button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Okay, so I grabbed that, sliced that part, moving it around, still manipulating it to get it. Again, I'm going to be making 2 simple toddler tees with this text using screen printing. Just lining everything up, getting it all nice and even before I send it to cut. I had to resize it several times as well, because toddler tees are really small, so you have, sometimes you can, it just depends on your preference. You can use really big, large, bold font, large letters if you like, that's your preference. I wanted to scale them down a little bit because these shirts were so small. And right here you see I've loaded the mat because all of the texts were so small, they were able to fit on one mat. So I'm getting them ready for cut. Remember, you have to hit the mirror to reverse them before you send them to cut. And then you'll see in this next part, I think coming up, before I was able to cut, I think I had to purchase that font that I used. I'm not quite sure, but let's keep going. I think I am going to have to purchase that font, and that's what happens with Cricut. With some of the fonts, they're basic free, and then those are those ones that cost. Yep, and here we are. It brings you to this part where you have to do a purchase confirmation. I think my debit card was already there. I'll just select that payment type, hit the submit button, and then it takes you right back to the canvas. Now here are the materials that I'm using. This one is called I think that one's called the Oracal 651. It has a shiny front on the back. It's a paper back. That one is good. I like that one because it cuts well and it sticks to your when you're screen printing, it sticks on the screen very well. That's what I like about this particular material. So you'll see me pressing it on, and I do have to use some Scotch tape because I've given my cutting mat a lot of love. Okay, I didn't show you the cut part. I took you right to where I'm sizing measuring the t-shirt where I'm going to lay the material, the text. And you see, I didn't walk you through the screen print. That's one of my other videos. Go back, you want to go back and watch that one, because that one I go from start to finish, how to use registration marks, how to line them up, everything. And remember, when you're screen printing, you have to wait for at least 4 hours before it dries, or it's better if you wait overnight. So what you see me doing now is giving it a good 10-second press to set the ink in. So that's one toddler tee. On the front it says I'm not bad, and on the back it says just misunderstood. Again, when you're screen printing, wait 4 hours till your ink is completely dry, or overnight. Press it for 10 seconds, let the ink set in. So the next one is the second t-shirt.
So I'm gonna take that.
And I jumped right through it. I didn't show you the part where I sent it to be cut. I'm showing you this part is I'm using a small squeegee, covering it with painter's tape. Because I've done this a lot, I didn't cover the entire screen, but if it's your first time screen printing, you do want to cover all the exposed areas with painter's tape, and even on the back as well. You don't want any ink leaking through. And you see me using what are those, cardstock? Yeah, I do use cardstock. Just lining everything, not lining everything, laying out the cardstock before I add the paint. And then you'll see me, this part I'm taking apart the word that I'm going to use that I printed on that material. This one is really simple. It seems like it's a lot, it's pretty involved, but actually the more you do it, the easier it becomes. I've gotten really comfortable with the screen printing, so I skip a lot of steps. But if you want to know step by step how to do screen print from start to finish, I didn't use registration marks at all in this project, but go back and check out. You do want to check my video out, because it shows you step by step how to screen print using registration marks. And it's important that every part that you want to show on your t-shirt, make sure that it's there. You saw me put that little small piece that belonged to the letter E. And then I line up those dots. And again, here I am with the painter's tape. And you notice I only have the painter's tape around what I will be screen printing. And those two were the finished toddler tees. Very simple. I really enjoyed this project.